All right. So while I'm just talking briefly, just roll your towel up or your blanket, whatever you have, into a roll. Oh, I have Christmas glitter on this. So today I'm going to concentrate a little bit on the lymphatic system, which is just a fancy name for one of the systems in the body that really is there to help support our immune system. So this time of year, I feel like there's so much going around, so many colds and whatnot, that a boost in the immune system can be really helpful. And the place in particular that we're going to concentrate on today is really the space sort of above the clavicle. So sort of this neck clavicle region. It sounds which is your collarbone. That's a fancy name for collarbone. Which is one of the main places where the lymph nodes live and sit, but it's also one of the places that can get super congested. And when it's congested, the system doesn't get to drain effectively enough, and then it gets sort of stagnant and stuck. So as we move through the practice today, it's really going to be about trying to move the lymph system and open up this space, which would be helpful for anyone who has neck problems as well. So, just keep that in mind, or don't keep that in mind, but that's what we're going to work on today. So we're going to start actually just lying down, and I want your towel rolled up so that you can put that underneath your knees. So we're going to lie on our back and let our legs rest over the blanket so that you feel really supported and comfortable. Let your legs fall out in whatever way they want to. So in other words, don't strain to do anything. Just let your body fall into its natural resting posture. And then just take a minute here, just honestly doing nothing. Noticing the heaviness of the body, right, as you really allow yourself and give yourself permission to just be supported here on this earth. You're giving yourself the permission not to have to hold any space in your body, just letting it all be resting on the surface. And then now begin to place your awareness in the breath. Again, in this first moment, just noticing, what does it feel like in my body to breathe? What is the sensation I have as I fill my body with breath? And then the sensation of releasing it. And then on your count, begin to just count the breath as a 4 breath count in and a 4 breath count out. So equal weight to the inhalation and the exhalation. And allow the count to be a count that allows you not to strain to fill your body or strain to let the breath go. So 4 is just an arbitrary number. If a count of 3 in and 3 out works, or 5 in and 5 out, just go with what your body is asking for. And now we're going to take our hands, our fingertips, and we're going to place them just above our collarbones in that little space, that little sort of natural hollow space above the collarbone. Just placing the fingertips there. And now continue with your 4-count breathing, breathing in for 4 or whatever number you've chosen, and breathing out. And then at the same time, just apply a gentle pressure down into that space with your fingertips, and then let it release. And then again, pressing down. So it's like you're pumping that space. Gentle pressure down and release. And then again, down and release. So go at your own pace, keeping that deep breathing, equal inhalation and exhalation. Try to almost not even think about that sort of pumping action that you're doing with your fingertips, and just keep your awareness on the breath. And at the end of your next exhalation, just release sort of that pumping. Let the hands slowly move away from the collarbone and then just down to the belly. So let go of the counting of the breath here. And then I like to kind of put one hand on top of the other, fingertips on top of the other. And we're just going to go in a circular motion. So start below the belly button, move over to the right, up the right side of the abdomen, across the top, just below the rib cage, and then down on the left side. So it's like I guess that would be clockwise. So just gentle pressure down so you can feel the fingers moving into that abdominal tissue. And then just very slowly and gently move in this circular position. So there's tons and tons of lymph nodes in the gut area. This system has many, many lymph nodes. So we're just waking up the space with this gentle kind of massage, getting the places ready for movement as we begin to move through the rest of the practice. Good. And then as you descend down the left side, just allow both hands then to rest on your belly. Soften the whole body, hands on the belly, and just notice your breath here. And then slowly move the hands down to this place in the groins, right, where the lower abdomen and the upper thighs meet, sort of that crease space of your thighs. And this is another really prominent place for lymph nodes. So you can just begin to gently massage and circle this area. Or in this space, I sometimes like to just do a little tapping. So you choose, right? So you can just tap it out, or you can do gentle circles, again, with this intention of just waking up this space, allowing the body to have awareness that this is the place that we're focusing on throughout the practice. Good. And then let that slowly cease. Just let your hands rest on that space. Again, just feeling the sensation and the energy exchange between the palms of your hands and that space in the groins. Good. And then bend your knees and just remove your blanket, place it on this, maybe over your head. I like that. Legs are straight. Good. And push the blanket and your blocks out of your way so that you have enough reach over your head without bumping into them. So as you lift the arms overhead and just stretch the whole body, flexing the feet, lengthening the fingertips. And then in this lengthened position, let's just close the palms and open the fingers wide. So this little bit of a pumping action will be coming to throughout the practice as, again, a way to just help move stagnant fluid and energy. So just close and open the fingertips. So really squeeze and then open wide the fingers, squeeze again, open wide. Good. Then let that all relax and bring both feet and legs over towards the right side. And then take the left leg and place it over the right. And with the arms overhead, begin to just move your arms over towards the right side as well. And so we're in this little half moon shape. Some people call it banana. But what I'd like you to do is to take your right hand and grab onto the left wrist so that you can use the right hand to help draw that left arm over towards the right a little more. And allow yourself to really feel the stretch all the way from like the left outer thigh, up the left side body, and really, really into the armpit area. So just stay here and breathe, allowing your body to just feel this expansiveness. And then gently turn your head to the right. And let's stay in this position if that feels good to you. And so opening up the left front of the neck here and just breathing into this space. Really using the breath as another means or way to move things through the system, wake up areas, right, that are a little stagnant. And just allowing your body to just soften into this position. There really should be no real work happening. Just a very sweet, gentle opening under the left armpit and through the left rib cage and side body. And as you take a deep inhale in, just notice the rib cage moving out towards the side. And then as you exhale, notice everything softening. And then on your next exhale, just slowly release that so that your arms come back to the center. Let them rest, elbows bent, so just really let the body rest. And then slowly bring the legs back to the neutral position. Just take a moment here. And then walk the legs to the left, cross the right leg over the left as a way to really enhance the stretch. Take a big breath in as you reach the arms up overhead and tilt them towards the left now. So your arms and legs are both moving to the left. Gently hold the right wrist with the left hand. Allow your neck to turn towards the left. And then just focus on your breath and your breathing here. Bringing your breath to these spaces, especially under the armpit. Good, breathing deeply. Again, focus on the breathing and the expansion on the inhale of the side rib cage, right? The right side really expanding out to the right, opening front to back. Notice, can you actually sense that? And then as you exhale, soften. So 2 more deep breaths like that. And at the end of your next exhale, walk everything back to center. Let the arms come down to the sides of the body. Just let them rest there. And then bend both knees and just turn over to your right side, left side, and just come up to sitting. And then have your block or your blanket, because I'd like us to sit on the block. And the higher up you are, the better. So we're sitting on the block and not on the crisscross leg, so that we can have more opening through this space. Right? So even if you're sitting like Leslie, just sit up on something just to give yourself a little space. Yeah. And you can do 1 or 2 blocks if you're sitting on your blocks. I'm going to just choose 1 at the moment. Okay. So let's inhale and just look up and reach up, big breath in. And then as you exhale, just let that come down. Good. Again, big breath in, really gathering here and noticing the lengthening of the whole side of the body. And then just as you get to the top, exhale, turn the palms down and let everything come back down. Good. 1 more inhale, reach up. And then as you exhale, leave the arms up there. Good. Now we're going to inhale, close the fingers and open the fingers, and then exhale. So inhale, close and open, exhale. So it's a little weird, but just go ahead and do it. Inhale, close and open, exhale. Good. So now inhale, reach the fingers up, close and open the hands. And then as you exhale, draw the elbows in towards the side. Good. Inhale, reach up, pump the hands, exhale, elbows into the side. Right. Couple more like that. So inhale, pump, and then a forced exhale. Good. Inhale, pump, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Good. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Good. And keep the elbows into the side, open, and close the palms here. Good. Just breathing normally. Good. Then release that down. Good. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over to the left. So really lengthen, pressing through your left hand, right? Pressing through your right hand, reaching your left fingertips over. Right? Turn your head to the left and really focus on the rib cage along that left side. So breathe in and breathe out. Good. Again, in and out. Turn your head towards the ground here. Take a breath in, reach the fingers And then as you breathe out, draw the elbow back as you turn your head to the left. Then inhale, reach your arm up and over as you turn your head to the right. And then as you exhale, draw the elbow into the left side as you turn your head to the left. So it's this action of reaching to the right and then pulling back to the left, allowing the rib cage to open and the chest to open. So inhale. Good, then exhale, really open the ribs, open that area below the collarbone. One more, inhale. Good, then exhale. Good, inhale, reach and lengthen. Good, take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, come back to the side. Good, and then just allow yourself to close your eyes for a second and just notice, right? Notice any sensation in the body. Oftentimes when we do this work, you might feel like sort of tingling sensations that happen in the body. So just notice. Good. And then inhale, reach the right arm up and tip over towards the left. And really stretch, like allow your body to feel that stretch from your right hip as it lengthens towards the ground and you reach your fingertips over. Look down at the ground, just noticing what that sense is. Okay. And then maybe slowly turn your head back up, really reaching, breathing deeply. Good, turn the head down, take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, draw that right arm back, elbow back. Feel your body twisting, right? As you're now looking up towards the ceiling and that whole chest is open. And then inhale, reach your arm up overhead. And then as you exhale, draw the elbow back and in. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, reaching, exhale, pulling. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull. Head is following. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull. Inhale, reach and hold. Really lengthen. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, reach that right arm up and over, right back to the neutral position. Gently roll the shoulders back. Good. And roll the shoulders in the other direction. Good. Inhale the hands to in front of you. And then just exhale, soften the shoulders. Then as you inhale, open the arms wide. Chest lifts, chin is up. That's the inhale. And then as you exhale, draw the hands into the chest. Good. So inhale, slow opening, really lengthen those arms back so you feel the chest open. And then exhale, draw it all back in. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, back in. Good. Two more like that. Inhale, really open, lift. Spread the fingers. Exhale, in. And one more, opening, opening. Good, then exhale, let that rest, hands back down to the side, right? Just feel, close the eyes, feel the body. Feel the area below the shoulder blades. And then keeping the fingertips in contact with the ground or reaching towards the ground, just take the right hand and place it behind the back, wherever it's going to go. Right? Maybe it reaches all the way over to the left hip. Maybe it only reaches to the middle of your back, but just have it behind your back. Sit up nice and tall, chest is up. And then let's gently tip the left ear to the left shoulder. Right? Beginning to sense and feel that space on the side of the neck. Just breathing deeply into this. And then if that's feeling good, like it's not too much, think about drawing that right shoulder away from you, noticing the stretch there. And then begin to maybe roll the shoulder back a little bit. Just noticing how each of those little motions changes that sense of the stretch in this space. Left ear to left shoulder, lengthening all through the right side of the neck. Just breathing deeply into that. And now just very slowly begin to turn your head so that your chin is moving towards that left shoulder. And lengthen the right shoulder away. Just notice the different sensation in that space. Breathing into that space, opening it up so that the lymph flow can actually move through there. Breathe deeply. And then slowly begin to turn your chin again. And then one last time, tip your left ear to your left shoulder. Release that right hand, right? And begin to lengthen that right hand towards the floor. Right? Different sensation here. The more I reach towards the ground with my right hand, the more lengthening along that whole fascial system from the ear to the fingertips happens. Okay? But it should feel good and opening. And then keeping the head tipped towards the shoulder, just begin to slowly reach your arm up, rotate your thumb up, and then gently begin to bring that right arm back behind you. Just feeling the sensation. Slowly begin to turn the chin towards the right. So now we're just kind of turning towards the right, opening that whole space again of the chest. Deep breath in and out. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, just as slow as you got there, bring that arm right back down to the side. Both hands on the thighs. Just take a moment. Have some awareness of the left and the right side of the neck and the front of the chest. And then slowly open the eyes, reaching the left arm behind the back and the right arm reaching towards the floor. Begin to tip the right ear towards the right shoulder. And just notice the difference, right? So on my side, this is tighter. So I feel it as soon as I start tipping. And as always, it's that sense of where you can be there and breathe with ease, right? So we're not forcing anything at all. We're breathing through that space, almost imagining where we're feeling that tightness as we breathe, that we're slowly beginning to open that space so that fluid can move through there. Breathing deeply. And then begin to lengthen the left shoulder away from the left ear. Noticing that. And just breathing, knowing that it takes time for this space to open. Right? So can we find that patience with ourselves to allow the time for this to open? And then very slowly, ever so slowly, begin to turn your head so that your chin is now reaching towards that right shoulder. Just feeling what that feels like, where that's opening. Begin to draw the right shoulder back a little bit and down. Sensing the sort of bringing in of the front of the chest, that pec muscle below that collarbone. Just breathing deeply into this space. And very slowly releasing that hand and reaching those fingertips towards the ground as we slowly begin to turn the chin back up and reorient that right ear to right shoulder. Go really slow so that you can really feel what it is that your neck is doing and where it is that it feels a little stuck. Lengthening through those fingertips as we lengthen the way, almost like imagining my hand is at the base of your fingers and gently pulling you towards the earth. Right? Sensing that whole stretch. And then very slowly begin to inhale, reaching the arm, which is, you'll notice, hard to do. Right? Your arm feels really heavy. And then as you begin to lift it, turn the thumb up towards the sky and slowly begin to reach that arm back. Now allowing the head to turn, the chin to turn, right? So now you're just opening, looking up, right? Reaching through the fingertips, feeling that stretch across the whole front of the chest. Breathe in deeply, chin is up. Good. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly return it back to the center. Good. Circle these shoulders. So feel good. And then circle in the other direction. Good. And then just inhale, look up, reach up. And then as you exhale, chin to chest as the arms reach down towards the earth. Good. And then one more inhale, look up, reach up. And then as you exhale, chin to chest as the arms reach down towards the earth. Good. Release that. Come off of your blocks and place them at the front of your mat. Right? Front of our mat. I'm going to face you all for a second so I can see you. Okay. So blocks are at the front of your mat. You're on your hands and knees. Let's step your right foot back behind you. Actually, I'll go this way so you can see me. So the right foot's back behind you. And if you need to go on your forearms, go ahead. So, lengthen through your back leg. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just lift the leg up. So it's out behind you. Breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your knee in towards your elbow. And then as you inhale, you're going to reach that leg back. So this is that same pumping action, but with the legs. So it's inhale on the back, exhale as you bring the knee in. So inhale, exhale, inhale, lengthen, exhale. Good. Couple more. Inhale, we're pumping the lymph system in the hips. Inhale as you lengthen, exhale, inhale, lengthen, exhale, inhale, lengthen. This time on the exhale, step your foot all the way forward. Your block should be right there. Mine are not because I turned around. Stepping your foot forward, place your hands on the blocks, right? And then just sink the hips down, lifting the chest up. Okay, so lengthen through the whole left front of the hip, breathing in and out. Good. Breathe in and out. On the next breath in, just come slightly back. Good. Place your hands onto your knees, coming up to your half kneeling position. Good. Lift both arms up, reach up. And then as you exhale, cactus your arms and reach your elbows down towards your rib cage. Good. So inhale, lift up, and then exhale, draw in. Inhale, lift, add the pump. Exhale, hand the elbows in. Okay. So inhale, lift, pump. Exhale, elbows in, pump again. Inhale, pump. Exhale, elbows in, pump. One more. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, pump. Good. Inhale, lift. Reach the arms up, look up. Sink a little bit into that left front thigh, lengthening through that whole space. Deep breath in. Good. And as you exhale, just place your hands down onto the block, straighten that right leg, lengthening through that space, okay? Reaching forward with the arms so that underneath the armpits feel open. Good. Big breath in here. And then as you exhale, come forward, look up, chest up, right? Lengthen. That's the inhale. And then the exhale is folding. Again, inhale, lifting. Exhale, folding. Good. One more. Inhale, lift. Good. As you exhale, come back. Walk the block back with you. Turn it on its high. And bring both of them back. Turn them on their highest level. So you can come back up to this nice half kneeling. Chest is lifted. Take the left arm, reach it behind the back. The right hand is touching your block. And then gently tip your right ear towards your right shoulder. Feeling the length through the body. Deep breathing here as you're lengthening through the left side of the neck, drawing the left shoulder back. One more breath in here. And then as you exhale, reach that left arm up and over towards the right. Feel the full stretch on the whole left side of the body. Turn and look at your left hand. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, draw that elbow back. Right? The same thing we've been doing, twist a little bit to the right. And then as you inhale, open the arms and reach overhead, look overhead. And then exhale, really as if you're like pulling on something with resistance, open the chest. Inhale, reach and look. Good. Exhale, draw the elbow back and down towards the left. One more inhale, reach, look up. Good. And now just 3 pumps of the hand. Close and open, close and open, close and open. Good. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, just bring the hand back down to the block. Take the right leg, bring it back to meet the left. Good. Make the knees wide, feet together, knees wide, and just come back into a wide knees child pose, drawing the forehead towards the earth or towards a block, and just allowing your body to soften here. Breathing deep. Big full breath in, really feel the back body expanding. And the exhale pulls you back up to your hands and knees. or forearms if that hands and knees don't work for you. The left leg is now back behind you, lengthening through your heels. Good. Inhale, lift. And then just exhale, lengthen a little bit more through the leg. So the motion is inhale, the heel is reaching back. Exhale, the knee is coming towards the left elbow. Inhale, exhale. So work that. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And it doesn't matter like how far the knee goes up, right? It's just that you're working this pumping action through the hip, inhaling and exhaling. Exhale as you come forward, inhale as you reach the leg back. Good, couple more. See if you can hear your breath, right? Inhale, exhale. Good. And then inhale, lengthen. And then as you exhale, step the left foot forward. Hands come on the block, right? Inhale, reach the chest up. Just soften into this. Feeling the lengthening of that right hip. Good. Breathing deeply. Now I have to remember what I did. No. Breathe in and out. Inhale here. And then just exhale, straighten the left leg just a little bit, right, as you bow into that space. Inhale here. Exhale, kind of lengthen through the arms. Just feel that lengthening. Inhale, big breath in, back body full. And then as you exhale, bend that front knee. Walk your blocks back a little bit and then come up onto that hands and knees position. Chest is lifted. Place the arms at the side. You just sense the opening of the front of the body on the right side. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Stretch those fingertips. Inhale. And then as you exhale, draw the elbows in towards your side. And then inhale, reach up, look up. This is a little bit of balance, right? So exhale as you come down. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Now let's pump the hands. And then as you exhale, draw the arms into, elbows into the side. Inhale, reach up, pump. Exhale, draw in, pump. Inhale, reach up, pump. Exhale, reach down, pump. Two more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach up, look up, lengthen the body. And then as you exhale, bow forward, hands on those blocks, straighten the front leg, and let that release. Let the upper body soften. Feel the lengthening through the back of the left leg. Breathe in and out. Good. Next inhale draws you forward. Bring those blocks back even more. Lift up straight again. Feel the lengthening of the body. Right? The back is stacked one vertebrae on top of the other, shoulders tall. Breath in. Good. And then as you exhale, reach the right arm up behind the back. And then tip the left ear to left elbow. Sorry, left ear to left shoulder. Feel the opening on the right side of the body. Lengthening. And just opening that space. And then keeping the ear towards the shoulder on the left. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over. And then slowly begin to turn your gaze towards the ground. Right, so the chin is towards the shoulder, lengthening through the right arm, breathing here. Big breath in as you lengthen, and then as you exhale this time, draw that elbow back and into the right rib cage, and then inhale, reach over, and then exhale, draw in, following the motion of the arms with the head. So inhale, looking up, reaching, exhale, turn. One more inhale. Good, exhale, turn. Inhale, lift and reach the fingertips. Good. And then exhale, hands come to the blocks, walk the blocks in front, bring the right knee to meet the left. And then let's just come down off of the knees here, lying onto the belly. And just let yourself just soften in the space and just let all that work go. Let's tuck the toes under and place the hands at the sides of the rib cage. Come on up into, pass through a tabletop, and then just lengthen yourself into a downward dog, just to stretch everything out. And if downward dog doesn't work for you, you can just do a long child's pose with your, on the knees with your hands reaching forward. The whole sensation here that we're going for is that lengthening underneath the armpits, right? So press your palms into the earth so you're pushing away and feeling the lengthening under the armpits. Right? And then from the low back, feel the lengthening down the back of the legs if you're in a down dog. Take a big breath in and exhale. One more inhale. Good, and as you exhale, bend the knees and just slowly walk your feet forward. Your block should be right there, so you can place your hands on your blocks. Let your head hang for a moment, knees slightly bent. Right, and then on this inhale, press through your hands as you lengthen your crown away and your sit bones away from you. So the back is straight on the inhale. Right, and then as you exhale, just let yourself curl in. And then the inhale, very purposely press into the feet, press into the hands, and slowly lengthening the crown away from the base of the spine. Big breath in. And exhale, stay here this time. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Press down through the feet. Inhale, reach all the way up. Reach up, look up. Big breath in. Hands before the heart. As you exhale, your hands into your heart center. Good. Take a step to the right or left so that you're facing the long side of your mat. And feet are wider than hip distance, facing forward. Right? Hands down at your side. Let's turn the right foot out. You're not going to need your blocks. So right foot out so that you're trying to get to parallel. But if that feels too much on your hip, just turn your right foot out as best that you can. Inhale, reach the arms up. Good. And as the exhale, let the right arm come down and the left arm reach overhead. So we've been here before, this nice, big, long lengthening of the left side of the body, reaching the fingertips. Breathe in. and out. One more breath in. Good, and as you breathe out, come back to center here. Bend that right knee. And if you want to keep it straight, you can, right? But bend it just slightly. And let's reach the right fingertips towards the ground as you tip your left ear to your left shoulder. So can easily be done with the legs straight. And so you choose, but the sensation here is that lengthening along that whole right side of the body, lengthening the fingertips away, tipping the left ear to the left shoulder, maybe your knees bent. So feel that stretch in the side of the neck. And then slowly begin to turn your head, right? So that the chin is now reaching towards the left shoulder. Lengthen your right fingertips away. Feel that stretch. And then slowly turn the chin, tipping again the ear to the shoulder. And then this time, breathe in, reach the right arm up and overhead. Pump the hand. And then as you exhale, draw the right elbow into the right rib cage. Feel that opening, and then gently turn the chin towards the shoulder. So we're really open here. Breathe in, keeping the chin facing the shoulder, right? And lengthen the arm overhead. And then as you exhale, draw that arm back, right? Keeping the chin towards the shoulder. And then one more, reach the arm up overhead. Good, and then as you exhale, drawing the elbow towards the rib cage, gently turn the head again. Straighten the leg if it's not straightened, right? Straighten the right elbow and lengthen the right arm away. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, slowly tip back up. Ooh, bring your feet together. And then let's just circle the whole body. Circling the arms, circling the legs, just really whatever. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Go in the other direction. Mm-hmm. Good, shake it out. And then let's just finish up with the other side. So straighten both legs. Right foot is out now. Again, legs straight to start. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up, looking up. And then exhale, left arm down, right arm over. So we're really lengthening through that whole right side, breathing in, stretching through that space, big breath in. Good, and then as you exhale, come back up, bend or straighten the right leg, right? But here we're gonna lengthen the left arm away as we tip the right shoulder towards the right ear. I'm going to bend my knee, but again, you can have it straight, resting the right hand on the thigh, lengthening away with that fingertips on the left, feeling that sensation of opening. And you can alternate from straight and bend knee, just see what feels best to you. Breathe in. I've been doing a lot of bike riding, so my right thigh is like shaking doing this. So reach your fingertips, good, breathing deeply. Good, and then slowly turn your head so that your chin is now turned towards your shoulder. Just a different sensation, lengthening through your fingertips on the left. Good, then inhale, reach the left arm up and overhead. Good, and then as you exhale, turn the head, draw the elbow back. We've done this before. Inhale, reach over. Maybe your knee is bent here. You're lengthening, looking up. And then as you exhale, just turn the head and open the chest and the collarbone. One more. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Good. Exhale, twist. Good. Reach and lengthen over to the right. Straighten the right leg. If it's not straight, take a breath in. And then as you exhale, bring that left arm back over towards the side. One more time, tipping the right ear to the right shoulder and lengthening the right fingertips away. Breathing deeply. Inhale. And then as you exhale, come back up slowly to straight. Step your feet together. Just take a moment here, just standing in Tadasana at the top of your mat. Palms facing forward, your eyes closed. And begin to notice to see if you can sense sort of the flow within your body, the movement of the fluid. Breathe in and out. And then just open your feet just a little bit wider than hip distance. You can open your eyes. And let's just do this little tapping sensation. So you're going to tap sort of the front of with your opposite hands, the front of your opposite hip, and then the back. So we're just like, I forget what this looks like, but I don't know. It's so you're just sort of swinging your body and letting yourself kind of like gently tap along these spaces on the front of the hip. Right? So just let your head go. Good. And then move up a little bit. So you're kind of tapping along the rib cage as you're twisting. Good. And then get up to the shoulders, from the shoulders behind the clavicles, tapping. Good. Back down to the rib cage. And then into the groin. Good. And then slow that down. Good. And then just tap the front of your hips. And then to the belly, sides of the ribs, just tapping, 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 making your way up to the collarbones, tapping, and then fingertips tapping right below the base of the neck there, above the collarbones, tapping, tapping, tapping. Good. Then slowly release the tapping, shake the hands, shake the body, just let it go, shaking, shaking, shaking. Big breath in. Exhale, inhale, and then exhale, let it all release, slow down to stillness. Again, close the eyes, just notice the body. Movement of the energy and the fluid through the body. Take a big breath in and out. Slowly open your eyes, step to the front of the mat if you're not there, feet hip distance apart. One last reach up as you inhale, lift up, reach up. And then as you exhale, bend and fold. So you come down all the way down, however you can, touch the ground, step back, one knee, then the other, right? Just as a way for us to come down and lie on our backs. Lie on the back. Good. And maybe we'll end the way we started. If we roll our blankets up and allow ourselves to lie flat down with our knees over our blanket. So we get to be completely rested. Palms facing up. And just return to that sense of being completely supported. The sense of heaviness of the body. Softening the jaw, softening the backs of the shoulders down, softening the low belly, the gluteal muscles, the thighs, and the feet. Allowing yourself this next few minutes to just rest. And now just place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest space. Just allow yourself to feel that connection to the body, connection to your breath as you breathe a little bit more deeply now into the low belly, into the chest. And as you exhale, just feel that complete softening, low belly towards the back, chest moving down. Inhaling, feeling the connection of the breath and the opening of the system. And then the exhale, just softening. Knowing that just this inhalation, when it's deep and full, is like a vacuum, a pressure pump for the lymphatic system. And as we exhale, we just soften and let it all go. Inhaling, drawing in what we need, opening the system. And exhale, letting go and having this sense of more freedom of flowing in the body. 2 more like that. And then gently let the arms release. Roll to your right side when you're ready. Spend a moment on your right side. Just it's a moment of gratitude for this practice, for your body. It's this moment of just acceptance of where you are at this moment, whatever that may be. And then when you're ready, just gently push yourself up to the seated position. Eyes closed if you can, just to maintain this sort of inner awareness and connectiveness to ourselves. We have all day to bring in the outside world. Hands in prayer before the heart. And just take this one last moment, this deep breath in, sensing the fullness in the body. And then exhale completely. Inhale, full and deep. And then as you exhale, just bring your head towards your hands. Namaste. Good work, ladies.